Kaiju non-Kaiju fans, Godzilla Kyle here, and welcome to the next Kaiju film review. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Released on July 30th, 1961 in Japan, and May 10th, 1962 in America, Mothra is the first Toho Kaiju film of the 1960s. The idea for the movie came from the mind of then-President Ira Mori in 1960. He wanted to make a giant monster movie with a female appeal to try and boost the box office. The idea was first published as a novel called The Luminous Fairies and Mothra in their weekly Asahi Extra in the 1961 January issue by Shinichiro Nakamura, Takehiko Fukunaga, and Zenai Yoshihata. The trio had written 3 separate portions before bringing it all together. It's produced by Toho and Tomoyuki Tanaka. In the director's chair was Yoshiro Honda, who once again worked with special effects director Eiji Tsuburaya. Shinichi Sakazawa wrote the script, and this time the music was by Yuji Koseki. For our lovely cast, we have Frankie Sakai as Senichiro, Snameturtle/Bulldog Fukuda, Kyoko Kagawa as Michi Hanamura, Hiroshi Koizumi as Shinichi Chujo, Jerry Ito as Clark Nelson, and Emi and Yumi Ito, who were known as the Peanuts, as the Shobijin. Haru Nakajima, Katsumi Tezuka, and Shoichi Hirose were the men who helped portray the Mothra larva. Now for the story. After survivors of a shipwreck are found healthy on the radiation-filled Infant Island, Japan and Rolisica sent a joint expedition to the said island, where they find the twin tiny women, the Shobijin, and the inhabitants. Nelson later abducted the Shobijin to exploit them in shows for their singing talent. Unknown to Nelson, the songs that they were singing were actually a call for help, specifically to Mothra, who lay dormant in an egg on Infant Island. When it hatched, it was revealed that Mothra was a larva, and it began to head out to sea and towards Japan. It made it to the Japanese mainland and cocooned at Tokyo Tower, while Nelson and his goons ran off with the Shobijin. Going back to Rolisica, with our 3 protagonists going after him later. Mothra then emerges from the cocoon into its Amigo form and takes flight, heading to Rolisica and begins to cause destruction. Eventually, Nelson gets killed in a shootout with the police, and Senichiro, Michi, and Chujo realizes they could use Mothra's symbol and the bells to calm it and call it to them. They painted the symbol out on the airport runway, and as the bells chimed at the top of the hour, Mothra flew, collected their Shobijin, and flew back to Infant Island to live in peace once more. So, this is one of the old Toho films that I never really had as a kid. I had seen it on TV, I think. Now, today I have the Mill Creek Entertainment Steelbook Edition. So first is the acting. It is top-notch as always. All the actors and actresses give a good performance. For the characters, they were one of the best Toho characters from the early 60s. The ones who are supposed to be likable and Nelson was a human villain you love to hate, and can't wait to see him get his consequences of his actions. Nowadays, this plot isn't new at all. Mothra vs. Godzilla and Mothra Battle for Earth did it after. The Shobijin got taken by greedy people, Mothra comes to rescue them. That doesn't knock any points down, mind you, as this film did this plotline the best in my opinion. The special effects were on point. The miniatures were one of the best in terms of Mothra movies. The matte paintings were fantastic, beautiful, and very detailed. I wouldn't mind having the one on Infant Island on my wall. The suit, and yes, it is a suit, is crafted fantastically. It's bigger than I realized and more detailed. The puppet of the Imago Mothra isn't stiff, and the wings flow well when they flapped. The design of the larva was fine in my opinion. It's a larva, not much to say. The design of the Imago Mothra, on the other hand, is colorful, but not in your eyes to blind you. The oranges and yellows and reds go together on the wings as well as a good contrast with the black. The score was great. Kosaki really knows how to write music that fits in with this film. Overall, one of the best Mothra films to date. It's about humans' greed and how far they would go to support it, i.e. Nelson keeping the Shobijin and running away with them. Mothra's first outing left its mark in kaiju history, with Shinichi Sekizawa reportedly stating that he was the proudest of Mothra in the book Age of the Gods, which was cited on Toho Kingdom's entry of Mothra. Now, I highly recommend this film as one of the first to view if someone is looking to get into the kaiju genre. It's an oldie, but definitely a goodie. And that is it for this kaiju film review. Make sure to hit that like button, comment down below of your thoughts of this film, and make sure to subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Godzilla Karu, signing off.